Hey y'all, what's up? I am here to deliver Tarot After Dark. Y'all, this is about to be amazing, educational, fun, sexy, a good time. I told y'all, have y'all wine ready, y'all lingerie ready, y'all pajamas ready, whatever it is that make you comfortable when you go home and you in the comfort of your household. Relaxed. Put that on. But either way it go, I'm very, very excited to have y'all here. So what is Tarot at the Dark? Tarot at the Dark is where we talk about metaphysical things, spiritual things, all things related to life and how life and as it relates to spirituality. So I'm just so excited. It's about self-development, accountability. We're going to have guests every week. I have a wonderful guest, Shannon, here. She's going to be talking to you guys about the Akashic Records. And I just cannot wait for her to tell you guys more about what it is, how to access your own, her story, how she accessed her Akashic Records. And I'm just so excited to just bring this to you guys. Where we could be comfortable in the comfort of our homes, talk about spirituality in an adult kind of way, talk about crazy topics that would just blow people's minds. Like, wow, they actually talking about that? Like, yes, we are. It's a part of life. It's a part of our lives. It's actively happening in our lives, whether it's sex, whether it's sexual fantasies, whether it's your love language when it comes to your partner, how you want to be loved, how you give and receive love, whether it is talking about anger and do you repress anger, do you express it and it's impulsive, things like that. But we're going to always tie everything we talk about to metaphysics, astrology, spirituality, all those things. So all my witches, all my priestesses, my gods, my goddesses, my kings, my queens, my soul tribe, my people who vibrate on a soul level, and they're there and actually not just existing but living. This is for you, and I'm so excited to have y'all. I want to introduce my guest, Shannon. Hey, girl.
Hi.
Shannon is amazing. I just want to introduce her properly. She reads Akashic Records. She's going to be telling you her story about how she came about the Akashic Records. Also, she did a reading for me that was so good. So I really felt comfortable bringing her onto my show because I've seen her work and felt her work firsthand. So I'm going to give you the floor. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do, and then we'll go more into what the Akashic Records actually is. So there you go, love. Okay. Take the floor.
All right. Well, hello. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here on Tarot After Dark.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Shannon. I'm an Akashic Records reader, and I'm a healer. So that's really who I am, is I'm a healer. I use the Akashic Records to heal. I am a traveler. I've moved all over the place, lived all over the place. I'm currently living in Arizona, and connecting with people all the time who are on this path, and it's just really amazing to get to meet so many people, like-minded souls who are interested in like the witchy stuff and the metaphysical, all of that. It's amazing.
Yes. Oh my God. So tell us about, for one, tell us about your journey, like how you got to the Akashic Records, what brought you there, what happened prior to that, and then what led into that?
Yeah. So really the lead up to it was I was very sick. I was chronically ill for many years. I had Lyme disease really intensely, and I wanted to figure out how to heal myself because nothing was working. And so my guides started to come through. I started hearing about channeling and talking to your guides, and I was like, that sounds interesting. I'm going to try that. And my guides came through really, really strongly. And they started giving me all of this information. And they were telling me they were star beings. At first, they explained that they were from the Pleiades. Some of them were from the star Sirius. There are a lot of different guides that came through, and some of them were ancestors. And so I just assumed that I was channeling guides. And I healed myself from Lyme disease. It took about 3 months, and I healed myself.
Wow.
And the guides were still coming through, and this was after years of being sick, and it took 2 or 3 months after I connected to my guides to heal myself. And they were still coming through that. Now that I was healed, they said, okay, you've heard of the Akashic Records, you need to consciously access them because we're actually in the Akashic Records, and you are here to be someone to bring the Akashic Records more mainstream into the new paradigm, so access the records. And so I consciously asked to access the records, and it just kind of snowballed from there. I realized that the guides I'd been connecting with were guides of the Akashic Records, and once I learned how to consciously access the records, it was like a whole new world opened up. It changed it completely.
Wow, that is so awesome. So do me a favor, for the people who don't necessarily know what the Akashic Records are, tell me more about like what is the Akashic Records?
Yes, so the easiest way to explain it is that the Akashic Records are like a metaphysical library of your soul's history. So everything that your soul's ever experienced, any past lives, any future lives, any multidimensional concurrent lives that are happening in other realities right now, every emotion, every action, everything your soul's experienced is held in your soul's Akashic Record. So what I do is I can access your Akashic Record. I can also teach you how to access your records. I have programs for that, so that you can so that I can get that information for you. So I channel it down and tell you, like, I can access someone's records, and like their a bunch of important past lives could come through, and then what I would be doing would be telling them about their past lives, for example. So basically everything about your soul's in your Akashic Records. So like I think it's so amazing to use your Akashic Records for things like figure out what your purpose is, and like what your mission is. Why are you here in this life? What were your previous incarnations that are important for you to know about, so you can bring like those gifts into your life. So it's like going into an energetic library, essentially. There's a library book all about you.
Right. So would you say that you use like when you say channel, can you explain what that is? It's like when you really like channel and pull that energy in. Can you tell more about what that is like? So when you say energetically access the Akashic Records, are you saying like tapping in, quieting your mind? Like, can you tell me more about that process a little bit?
Yeah, it's tapping. It's like tapping in, but like traveling. It's tapping into another consciousness, but I'm traveling that. Like I'm moving my energetic body up into the Akashic Records, which are stored in the stars, which are stored in the cosmos. So I'm moving up into another dimension, essentially, and then that information just flows through me. So like when we did our session, where I was just speaking it out, because that was like I was connecting into another consciousness, and they were showing me the things that were important to know in your records, and then speaking it through me. Right. Yeah, does that make sense?
Definitely so. So okay, so you know, with Tarot at the Dark, we talk about taboo topics, quote unquote, things that are everyday topics: sex positions, what you like, anger, happiness, goals, dreams. I mean, we're going to talk about all of those things. But I'm going to be relating a lot of it to metaphysics, to spirituality, so we can connect to these things that's within ourselves. So with that said, with the Akashic Records, how can you learn about your sexual natures or things that's tied to your sexuality? Like, let's talk more about that.
Yes, absolutely. So I like to use the Akashic Records for healing, right? So one thing that I do in terms of like sexuality and working and reading out your sexual self is going in and seeing, is there a past life, are there any past life blocks that are keeping you from feeling like you can fully express your sexuality. So that's one thing the records are useful for. Um, and another like completely different way they're useful is that in your records, like you can't say you meet somebody and you're like, wow, this person, like I need to know this person. There's something really, this energy is like really intense.
Yeah.
You can go into the records. You can use the Akashic Records to ask, like, is there a past life connection, or do we have a soul contract? Meaning, like, our souls came to Earth. We decided before we came to Earth to connect in life. Like, do we have a soul contract? Do we have a past life connection? So it's really interesting to use when you're really attracted to somebody, to see, like, did we have a relationship in the past, or are we like here to have a relationship together?
So, and I know y'all would love to know if you have a soul tie with someone, a contract, something. Hey, why is this person here, right? Why? What? And that's so awesome. So I wanted to ask you, what is sexuality to you? When you say, because sexuality can be different for different people. So to you, what exactly is sexuality to you?
Ooh, that's such a good question. To me, sexuality is when you're really tapping into your body and what your body wants. So anything that's about, I think it's like, we tend to focus really narrowly, I think, on sexuality as just being about sex, but I think it's all about your body. Like when we're really embodied in ourselves and feeling like, what does my body want? Like, what does it want to eat? How does it want to move? How do I want to dress? Then that's tapping into our sexuality. Then we can bring that into like physical sex more easily. So I think it starts with your body.
Yes, girl, that was a very good explanation, and I agree with you. Can we do, oh, Dawn is gone, because I wanted her to be able to see us, but it's okay. Sorry, I was trying to get it to where you could see us also, because I see you so good. I want you to, but my director is, I don't know where he went. It's okay. It's real live time. This is why it's Tarot After Dark, honey. We get loose. We have our dreams. We have good conversations. So yes, I'm so happy to, number one, know about your story and you overcoming like Lyme disease. That is very awesome. I relate because I had a stroke and I definitely survived. I'm still here.
Wow. And
I had to heal from that. So I totally understand. You are very strong, because that is sickness is just something that's hard to deal with. So congratulations to that. Also with you accessing with you accessing the Akashic Records and using that as a tool for healing. Do you use any other tools, like any other divinational tools, to heal yourself?
At the time that I was doing my deep healing, no, I didn't really have any other tools. Now, when I'm doing healing work, I use things like oracle cards and I use pendulums. I've used pendulums like forever, so I guess I've always had that. But now I use things like oracle cards as well to kind of bring in, and I know you definitely connect with that, but to bring in extra messages.
Yes. So, oh my God, I just love your vibe and your energy. You're just so tapped in, and I just love it. And I'm just all for it. I promote and push spirituality and people who really want to just get in tune with the God within themselves and their star player and their superpowers and just be charged up and take charge of their lives and to be accountable in a way that will catapult you forward so you can manifest. I have a question. So how do you use the Akashic Records for your manifestations?
Oh, such a good question. Okay, well, so first off, like personally, I start my manifestation with looking at my human design chart. Do you know your human design? Have you looked at that?
Yes. Is that the guy that's sitting in like a meditative position, and then you can see like there's like colors like brown, yellow.
Yes.
Silver. Okay, so yes, I have that chart. We need
Okay,
to tell
so
them where they can find that chart too.
Sorry, say that again?
I'm going to tell the people that's watching where they can find that chart, but go ahead and explain what you were going to explain. That way we can kind of talk more about it, and then we'll segue into all the information on how to find your chart after. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh no, that's fine. So on that chart, when you look at your human design chart, there are arrows at the top of it.
Yes.
And those actually show you if you're a specific or a non-specific manifester. So if you're someone who should write lists, like I want a red car, this model this year, or if you're someone who shouldn't and just is like who should just be like, I want a car that makes me feel good, but I don't care what it looks like, I don't care what kind of car it is, I just want it to feel good. And so I start with that. And just so that everyone knows, when we talk about where you can find your chart, this is the bottom arrow on the right side. So it tells you if you're specific or non-specific. Yes. And so I'm non-specific manifester. So I then, like, what I do is when I think about things that I'd like to bring into my life, I don't go into details, but I'll go into the records and ask my guides in the records, okay, what am I supposed to have in life? Like, what are the things that I contracted to have in my life? Is there a way I can get there? If it's something I'm supposed to do right now, is there a way I can get there? And they give me action steps of like, yes, so you can do this, you can do that. And I use that to just take the action as I'm calling in, because the other thing that's important is clearing the energetic blocks. Like if you have a really big block of like, I can't receive, like it's not safe for me to receive, then it doesn't matter how much manifesting you do, like it's not gonna come.
Right.
Because you're not open to receive it.
Right, because you have blockages. Right. So and blockages meaning that there's something in you that won't allow you to surrender to whatever it is that you are supposed to be receiving, because you're blocked with, whether it's bogged down with things from your past, whether it's bogged down with negative energy, anything like that, right?
Exactly.
Right, okay. So yes, I just want to know, so say that I want to access my Akashic Records. Could you tell them how everyone has Akashic Records? Like we all have them.
Yes, everyone has a record.
Yes. Yes. And so when you say everyone has records, what would you say to someone who's new to this? When you say everyone has records, how, like, okay, well, how do I go about accessing my records? What are these records?
Yeah, so if someone's brand new to this, never heard of it before, what I would say is if you want to get ready to access your records, because everyone can access your records, but not everyone can do it immediately. So if you're like brand new to this, the first thing I would say is, all right, start just connecting to your guides and connecting to your body and working on clearing energetic blocks first, because if you don't do that, it's much harder to connect to your records. Right. Because the records are such a high frequency. If you're not ready to access that, to live in that frequency when you're in there, it's just going to be really, really difficult to access the records, which is why a lot of people, when they first try to access, they're like, I'm receiving nothing, is because they haven't done the work to clear out their body, to clear out their energy field, to be an open receiver.
Right. And so when she's like clearing out your blockages, she's saying like, go do the shadow work, heal those areas where you're hurting, heal the trauma, address yourself, figure out what's going on, what is the root cause of what's happening. Now, me, myself, I specialize in assisting you with tarot readings as well as your natal chart. So just figuring out, like, where is your pain? Where is your blockages? What is hurting you? What is your natures? What do you respond to? How do you respond to, like, things to that nature? So figuring those things out is very important. When she say frequency, you just mean, like, how you vibrate, your energy you carry through the day. Is that correct? When you say
exactly.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So
are you vibrating essentially, are you vibrating in fear, which is like the lowest, or are you vibrating in love?
Yes.
Which is the highest?
Yes, I love that. Exactly. Definitely. So where can we find you? Like, what would your ideal client would be Who exactly?
So I am here to work with anyone who really is like looking to dive deeply into their healing. So my biggest body of work is working with people who want to heal their bodies or heal like their mental or emotional blocks and open their spiritual gifts. So as we do that, we work on opening your spiritual gifts, connecting you to your records, connecting you to people like yourself who do astrology, who do tarot. Like if that's something that your soul calls to, because like the guides and the records will be super specific. They'll say to you as we work, they might say, you're here to work with tarot. And so then I'm like, okay, great, you can go to like these people like you, like I can say you can go learn. So it's all about healing and opening your gifts and connecting you to your records and getting you into your highest frequency, highest alignment. So anyone who's looking to do that, that's who I'm here to work with.
Yes, and I love that, and I just want to applaud you for that, because that's what I promote. You know, healing, making a change within yourself, because if you change yourself and you're good for you, you can be good for everything else around you. So that's first. So shout out to you, Shannon, for being a spiritual woman and somebody who wants to actively make a change in the world, and you started with yourself first. So I really respect you for that. How can they find you? What is your social media handles?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first off, I just want to say, find your human design chart that we were talking about.
Yes.
My favorite website is myhumandesign.com, because it tells you the most information about your chart.
Yes.
MyHumanDesign.com.
myhumandesign.com. Go there, check that out, get your chart, because we all have one. Sorry, Shannon, I just wanted to just say this. We all have this. Access yours. Figure out, you know. And so really quickly before you continue, I'm sorry, what would this chart show them?
Yeah, that's actually really important. It shows you how your energy field, how your aura is here to work on Earth in this body. So there's 5 different types.
One second. What happened here? It's to be expected. It's technology. Are we in a retrograde, I think, also, or just was in one? So, it's to be expected. It's okay. We need to figure out, can we, like, go out there?
I think somebody unplugged my damn internet.
Okay, 1 second. We are gonna be back, but actually, we don't even have to go anywhere, right? You work on that out. You do this, and damn, my other phone is dead. Shannon is amazing. When she comes back, make sure y'all follow her. She did a reading for me that was amazing. That just validated and confirmed that, you know, I'm here to do exactly what I'm doing in my own way. And I appreciate her for that. So I hope that y'all follow her. I hope that y'all continue to watch Tarot After Dark. You're learning something. If you're not learning something, you're at least vibing, and we're here. And maybe it's a comment you can leave. Maybe it's something you know about the Akashic Records that you can share so that other people can learn from what it is you know. Each one, teach one. We aren't being stingy with the information we know. We want to share it because it's all about growth and development. It's all about living and learning and being a giant, being a titan, being a god, being a goddess, being a king, being a queen, a high priestess, really tapping into your highest self and enjoying this life, honey. Like I'm enjoying this drink. Yes, okay, period. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. Enjoying yourself, being abundant, sharing, growing, being spiritually connected to one another, to this earth. It's so deep. It's so deep. It's so deep. I love it. Seriously though, it's not a game. I'm gonna actually, once we get her back on the line, allow you guys to learn more about her because she's awesome, and I want y'all to be able to connect with her and to hear whatever else it is she needs to say. With all due respect. And then I'm gonna do a tarot reading, and we're gonna talk about what it is that we need to heal tonight. Like, what is it that needs to be healed tonight? What is it as a collective that we need to heal? And we're gonna pull some cards on it shortly. As soon as I get my girl Shannon back on the line. Shannon, if you are watching, we had a technical difficulty, and it's okay, because I'm going to be right back on track here in just a second. Ooh, I am so excited for Tarot at the Dark. I'm so excited for this reading because I want us to go into 2021 killing it. Doing our best, being our best, showing up and showing out. Like, seriously. We got some technical difficulties, but I'll be back with y'all in just a moment. This where your food come in, Isha. Wings and things and tacos and nachos and and all that. Girl. I just want to shout out my good friend Robert. Robert, thank you, Robbie Rob, for getting me this deck. I love this deck. It's called the Moon Deck for those who do not know. And those of you who read tarot, this Moon Deck is so bomb. Like, it's got all these beautiful pictures. The words are inspiring and inspirational, and it just feels good. This is a good deck. The Moon Deck. That's the deck I'm going to use tonight. And then the other deck is called Moonology. That's another deck I'm going to be using tonight. Did you,
Yeah, we're coming.
Yes. Hey, 2021. Hey, we made it. Hey. Y'all, Tarot at the Dark, it's just some different shit. Okay? That's all I can say. We really chilling, talking about life while we chilling.
Back on.
Okay, Shannon, can you hear us? We had a technical issue. Ooh, is that a steel shot? Shannon.
Wait just a second, hold on, because maybe her. Okay.
You are so awesome. I just want to shout Shannon out tonight. Like,
Can she hear?
She's just been so patient and so amazing and just so good to me.
Can she hear?
Can you hear me? Is it on me on me?
Hold on.
Keisha. I can't take you nowhere, okay? I just need you to know. Shannon, can you hear me? She can't. Girl, you is so funny. Y'all, I'm so excited about 2021 though. Seriously, like, it's just a good year. It just feels good.
Shannon, can you hear?
I can, yeah.
Okay, listen, we had a technical issue. The internet got disconnected. We are so sorry, but so grateful that you stayed with us. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Girl, I love Shannon. She is the bomb. She's a soldier. She is just a good, like, good sport. No negative energy. I love it. Yes. That's my kind of vibe. Okay, so, I wanted you to finish what you were saying, if you remember. If not, I definitely want you to tell us how we can reach you so that if someone needs to heal, if y'all out there hurting, if y'all need some help, if y'all need somebody to talk to, Shannon is somebody that you can reach out to. She even did a reading for me. She is amazing. I will have new people here every week. We may be sippy. Oh, but baby, we get into the business. It's healing to do, it's work to do, it's growth to happen. You want to manifest, you want to be abundant. That's what this is about, essentially. So, Shannon, you can finish what you were saying. Also, let us know how we can find you, please.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram is the easiest. That's where I'm most active. It's at shannon.amrine. And that's Shannon, SHANNON AMREIN.
Okay.
And my website is healingintuitively.com.
Okay. Healingintuitively.com.
Yeah, healingintuitively.com.
Okay. Thank you so much. I so appreciate you. You have been amazing.
I appreciate you too. Thank you so much.
And let me tell you about Shannon. She even got a reading from me. Like, that's what I'm talking about. It's all about supporting one another. It's all about, going to other people. Even if you have these skills, so what? It's an abundance of, like, it's so many of us. There's so many people who can that's your soul group that's there to nurture you and cherish you and add to you. So I thank you personally, Shannon, for getting a reading from me, first and foremost. Secondly, doing a reading for me. Thank you so much. And for being who you are in general, because we need more people like yourself. So thank you so, so much. And I appreciate having you on as a guest.
Thank you so much. And I just want to say, I just fully agree. I mean, your reading for me was beautiful, and I fully agree that it's all about, it takes a village, right? Like,
yes.
It's all about the community. It's all about, we all have our own gifts, and working with someone else can allow us to have a new perspective on what we're receiving for ourselves. And there's nothing bad about it. There's nothing you can do besides win when you diversify and work with others and support others.
You got that right, girl. That's the truth. That is the truth, and the truth will set you free. Okay. So what I'm gonna do with Tarot at the Dark at the end of our sessions is, first and foremost, ask you, do you have any tips for healing or anything you want to say that you want to leave with us that can help us when we get off of the line tonight? So even if we don't do it tonight, look back at it as something you can do. What do you have to say about healing and any tips when it comes to healing?
Yeah, so the very first thing that you can do if you're on a healing journey, and you can do this, everyone can do this easily, is ground into your body. And what I mean by that is you're making sure that your energy, your consciousness isn't floating up here. You're making sure you're in your body. You're fully in your body.
Yes.
And so that's like breathing yourself down into you. And it's really easy. You just imagine, visualize yourself being fully, your spirit being fully in your body. grounding into yourself. And that is the number one most important thing, making sure you're in your body, making sure, and then you can breathe into your aura, which is around you in every single direction. Those are the two most important things, because that activates your connection to your body, your connection to your energy, and just breathing into your aura strengthens your energy, which is healing, which is a huge healing step in and of itself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Being still, getting in tune with your star player. I agree 100%. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to do a tarot reading if you would like to stay for it.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a reading. This reading is going to be centered around what areas we need to heal as a collective. So I'm going to go ahead and, yes, I'm going to pull some cards on that. That way you can leave with something as well. Is she still there? Okay.
Amazing.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I just want to say, Spirit, my spirit guide says, use me as a vessel. Please clear our minds and our hearts today and any blockages that we do have, so that we can receive these messages. If I am blocked, unblock my throat chakra and allow me to be a vessel to speak to everybody tonight about what we need to heal. Even though we live in our lives, we doing what we do, how we do what we do, and we're not here to judge, but we are here to receive. So God, please allow us to be open to receive whatever it is that needs to be said tonight. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull these cards and read to what it is we need to heal. So let's find out. Spirit, what is it that we need to heal tonight? Okay. A little close there. All right. So the card says, now is a time. Now is a time to integrate all that I have gathered. Listen. Whatever you've been through in life did not go in vain. It did not happen to you. It happened for you. Whatever you acquired as far as the knowledge, the character that was built, use that shit to catapult you forward into your next life. Whatever's new to come for you. Use that as a way, as one of your weapons. Like, think about it like a game. You know, every player has a life or two, and this is what you have to do and have to know, and these are the cheat codes you have to know in order for your player to go to the next level. What is that for you? What did you learn? What do you know about yourself that you didn't know before? But it took that situation with that person. It took that situation with that job that you lost, that house that you lost, getting sick, whatever it was. How did you heal yourself? How did you grow? What did you learn about you? What you like? What is it that you don't like? These are all the things that y'all supposed to be using right now so that y'all can go into 2021 peacefully, happy, and bring in that abundance. Let's see. What else we got? When I let others shine, I shine too. Y'all, if you living in a spirit of jealousy, if you feel like you can't have it, you can have it too. Let other people be an example of what it is that you also can do. If they can do it, so can you. You got the same 24 hours that they got. So at the end of the day, just use other people as motivation. Ask questions like I asked Shannon tonight. How did you do it? How did you get to where you got to? Ask questions. And you will be amazed at how many people really actually can't wait to tell their story. Can't wait to tell you how they got there. And how you can get there with the tools that they use. But use them for you and how it works for you. So yes, using your wisdom. And also being able to pull from other people's wisdom. Energetically, best. We're in the age of Aquarius. It's all these planets in Aquarius right now. It's Jupiter. It's Mercury. It's the sun. It's like 4 other planets, if I'm not mistaken, 3 or 4 other planets. It's just a time where we in the know. Everything you want to know is on the fucking internet. Y'all, this is Tarot at the Dark, baby. We get raw, we get real, but we talk about healing for real. Not for fake, for play, for real. Sip. So, you know, y'all need to use your wisdom, use the knowledge, use the things that you've been through to your advantage. And don't look at it like, oh, this happened to me. I'm sad, I'm mad, I'm bitter, I'm angry, I'm upset. I got a chip on my shoulder. No, use it like I didn't know that then, but I know this now. And now that I know that, imagine what I could do now that I know. Now that I know what I'm capable of. Now that I know I'm a survivor. What's that? Did it jump out? Hold on. Give me a second, people. Did it jump out? That's just called the shuffling was bad. Let me see. All right. I am ready. Thank you. Gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. Be thankful. Say thank you, God, for waking me up today. If you having a bad day, some people didn't wake up at all. Some people didn't survive that stroke. Some people didn't survive that Lyme disease. Some people didn't survive that argument with that boyfriend that went sour, or girlfriend, or that car accident, or that sickness, whatever it is. So just be thankful. Some people don't have food, don't know where their money coming from, but you breathing, you here. So just be thankful. Even the things that you don't have, be thankful for it. Hey, God, you removed that motherfucker out of my life that didn't need to be there. Thank you. And I thought that's what I wanted, but you knew what I needed. And you removed it. And you removed it, but left it there long enough for me to learn the lesson. So as it goes back around, learn the lessons, use the lessons, let it build character. Be thankful. Be grateful. And I'm going to pull one more card because y'all know I talked all night, baby, because I love what I do, and I do's what I love. And with that said, you know when you love something, you can do it all day and all night. So I'm going to pull one more card. My next card, it says, be bold and make the first move. Y'all got all this wisdom, all this knowledge. Y'all been through some stuff. 2020 was rough for everybody, especially with Corona. People losing their lives, losing their family members. In different certain communities, people losing family to violence. It's just been a lot going on all around the board. And I feel like if you hear, just say thank you, God, right now. Just be thankful that you're here. Be thankful that you're alive. Be thankful that you have today, tomorrow, and this second right now to do something, to stand up for yourself, to make a change, to love yourself. So be grateful, be thankful. And listen, like it says, be bold and make the first move. If you need to heal, just do the healing. Do the work. Get the work done. Do the shadow work. It's not easy. You're going to cry. Blood, sweat, tears, all of that. But guess what? When it's all said and done, you're going to find the God within yourself. And you're going to be like, yo, I feel so good because I took the steps I needed to take to be better. And I did that. Nobody could take it from me or give it to me. The universe gave me that lesson. I learned that lesson. I passed that test and I'm here now. And that's the energy you got to have. So yeah, if you got a career you want to do, I'm being advised to say, do it. If you got something you want to be it. You got to just walk in that vibration every day. You got to literally say, I'm this, I'm that, I'm all of the above, honey, and really feel like that every day. Do your makeup a certain kind of way if it make you feel good. Put on that outfit that make you feel good, that cologne or that perfume that make you feel good. Say a prayer, walk out your house, speak life into yourself. I am good enough. I am able. I am capable. I'm alive. I'm here. I'm present. I'm grateful. I'm appreciative. Walk in that energy. I'm the bomb. I am the good accountant. I am whatever you are. Speak it. Speak life into yourself. And be grateful and be thankful and have a good energy. And that's what I'm being called to say to y'all tonight. Heal those spots in your heart that don't allow you to be free in that kind of way, where you could just wake up happy. You could just wake up grateful. You could just wake up thankful. You can just wake up and say, no matter what I didn't do, what I do have, what I don't have, I'm here and I have the ability to make the change and do it now, whatever I want to do. And if I can't do it, it's something about me that I need to check and figure out why I feel like I'm not capable to do that. Why am I not deserving to have that? You got to go in deep with yourself and figure that out. This is the self-walk or self-journey. And then everybody else get to reap the benefits of you being the gift that you are. But you first have to be aware that you are a gift. And you first have to be aware if you can't give your gift out, what's blocking you? And figure that out. So that's my message for tonight in the reading, is just go deep and get deep with you. And be grateful and be humble and be thankful and know that whatever you went through that so you can be better, so you can be who you are right now. Okay? And that's all I got for y'all tonight. Shannon, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you so much. Tarot at the Dark happens.
Having me so much. Thank you.
Yes, Tarot, no problem. Definitely. I love your vibe. We're gonna be in contact doing more. But every week I'll have a new guest. We'll be shooting from 9 till we'll say 11 as a window. Shit, y'all know what happened today, okay? But either way it go, it's gonna be good. So tune in, stay tuned, keep watching. If you have anything you want to add, or you want to come on as a guest, or you have a story you want to tell, please DM me, because I want to have you. I want to be a part of your world. Yes, this is us. This is us. So peace, love, and light. Shannon, I love you, sis. Thank you so much for coming. This is Tarot at the Dark. Yes, this is Tarot at the Dark. You can reach me at jreedscoachingandconsulting.com. I have Tarot at the Dark, but I also do tarot. For those of you who had a reading from me, thank you so much for getting a reading and trusting that I could be that vessel to channel that energy for you, to give you the answers that you need. I read natal charts. Anything that has to do with healing, contact me, because guess what? If I don't know it, I know Shannon, and I know many other ladies and gentlemen like her who can help you. So y'all, peace, love, and light. Y'all be good tonight. Treat yourselves good. And when you treat yourself good, in turn, everything around you is going to be uplifted, because you are vibrating high. So peace, love, and light. Y'all have a good night. That's it. Cheers.